Hello YouTube Nation, it's Ron from RTR Gearheads. Today we're going to be working on the Trans Am. This past weekend, went to actually start to put the front clip on, and still have things to work on. I just want the front clip on to see where this is going to sit when we have everything done, mock everything up. Fenders weren't lining up. Had a friend warn me, be careful, don't ever want to take that front end apart, and I took the front end apart. Ended up having to buy new inner fenders. They should be coming in sometime this week, so we're working on buttoning up final things as far as the swap. We're running through systems. We got the actual air intake. Still got to do a little work on the exhaust. Stuff the pinion seal. Install the fuel pad, the actual gas pedal, because it is drive-by-wire, and hook up the OBD2 port. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Bear with me, and we'll be running through those right now. All right. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm back with you. It's been a long day. No, just joking. It's been a few days since I've been in the garage. Today, I actually did get the air intake on, and you're not able to see it, but we actually got the exhaust right now mocked up and bolted. Once it's driving again, we'll go ahead and get it to the shop, get it under the lift, and actually weld it. Here's a nice drive shaft. There's a turbo 350 that came out of it, which is actually it's like a short tail shaft, which actually ended up making this drive shaft be right around 4.5 inches too long to go on the 4L60E and still fit into the differential. Tomorrow, Pop's coming up. He's actually going to help us go ahead and change that pinion seal. He's going to take the drive shaft with him, get it shortened. Hopefully we'll be able to actually get the drive shaft in it. The inner fenders also have arrived. They actually delivered to the house after I got here today. Wifey let me know. Those will be coming over tomorrow. So we can hopefully start getting all this spaghetti cleaned up. These red wires you see are the ones I ran for the OBD2 sensor, OBD2 plug. Unfortunately, that's the only color wire I had, and then I found my black afterwards. The check engine light is in there also. It works. I still have to hook up the lighting side of the harness for the front lights. I'm gonna do that tomorrow also before we get this inner fender on. And then we're gonna try to figure out where this is gonna go, which I think it's actually gonna have on the inner fender. And then with the PCM, I've actually been thinking if it'll fit to tuck it in right in there between the radiator and the battery, or we can actually go down here on the inner fender once that's in there, and then we'll start routing wires and get it back together and hopefully get the fenders lined up and everything. We're gonna get them just loosely on when it comes time, because the fun is going to be taking the hood and seeing and hoping and crossing our fingers that there's enough clearance, or that the shaker, since it's hollow up on the inside, might be right where that intake is, because I do not want to switch to the car intake manifold, because from everything I've been reading and watching, the whole left side assembly bracket with the power steering pump and alternator and such would have to be changed to the car also. The throttle body would actually have to change also, and because there's clearance issues, you wouldn't be able to get full throttle, but I'm dealing with drive-by-wire, so that would probably present its own problems. Did actually get the AC delete plate on there, got the blower motor in there. Tomorrow I do have, if you look down, I do have the trans lines in the radiator. They're not put in right now. I'm gonna get down on the ground tomorrow and actually get them in. Right now I've got steel lines in there from the 301, and just as you can see, I have the trans lines bypassed. Hopefully this week we'll get a lot accomplished. Well, I say this week, tomorrow. Friday I have an appointment, so I'm not sure what time I'll be returning to the house. I was gonna go to Carlisle this weekend for the car show, but that'll probably be here instead on Saturday. So, all right, if you give me a minute, we'll go ahead and give you guys a start so you can listen. The brake booster, I do have to replace the grommet in there right now. The one it's in is sliced, so I have the actual line blocked off. I'm gonna put it in there though, just so you guys can hear what we're dealing with. Because right where it slips through, right where it goes to the hole, it's got a sharp edge, and the 3 grommets I have laying around, all of them are split at the same place. So give me a minute and we'll give you guys a first start. All right, be back in a minute. Well, there you have it, YouTube Nation. That was the first start with at least all the systems in place, short of the trans lines. We are getting 3 codes right now, and they're all for the transmission. Transmission solenoid codes, shift solenoid codes. And once we get the vehicle back on the ground level, we'll go ahead and run it for a while. I believe the only problem is transmission fluid's low. The motor and transmission didn't sit that long in the 2005 Yukon that we got it out of. So I'm just hoping there was a little bit of enough transmission fluid loss in order to throw those codes. And we'll top it off and get it where it's supposed to be and see if we get rid of those. Again, I already told you earlier what our plan is tomorrow. I hope to have some content up then. But let us know what you guys think. Especially on this project, it's been a slow one for me. Like I said before in a prior video, people have sporadically been coming over and helping, but it's me with my arm, and I've pretty much had to accept what's going on with my arm. It's going to be a new process of learning how to still do what I used to do with just one arm, and using my left arm very little, as far as lifting, putting pressure on it and stuff like that. So again, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.